What's up, everybody? I guess Tyreek just can't let it go. He just keeps digging a hole for himself. We're going to talk about it. Roll the music. Guys, just a little message before we get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
hit the notification bell to know when we did some stuff.
that's what's up. Enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Of course, Tyreek Hill put a new podcast out on YouTube, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it because he kind of doubled down on some comments, but also came back around and was talking about other things that had to do with it, but kind of backtracked on it, but then went forward on it. It was just kind of confusing. Like, what are you talking about, Tyreek?
What is the name of his show again? Shit that you should not say.
It had to be said.
Oh, that.
Yeah. So what he said this time is they were talking about all the media pundits. I'm not a media pundit. I'm not a crazed fan. Okay? I am a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs. If they've got rid of Patrick Mahomes tomorrow, man, would I be upset, but I wouldn't leave the Chiefs. All I'm saying is, what are you talking about? We listened to his podcast and we watched it, and we were kind of wondering, why is he so upset? If he's allowed to have an opinion, are we?
That was my thought listening to the whole thing when they kept going on and on about, it's just my opinion, it's just my opinion. Well, you're ranting and raving over other people's opinions.
Yeah, this is just our opinion, and we're going to let you have it. And so, right here on the Shartshow, we're huge Chiefs fans. Everybody knows that. So we're going to go ahead and talk about why he said the things he did. He kind of doubled down a little bit that it wasn't all because of this, because of that, that it had a lot to do with the money.
Yeah, that it was for his family, that it was a money move, and the best one for his family, which after a $12 million increase per year, I would say that's a pretty smart money move.
That is a good money move. That's
Nobody's
generational
blaming
wealth.
you there. And I liked all of the nice things he had to say about the Chiefs. And you know what I mean?
Man, like, just being able to like change my family life, change our whole dynamic, being able to take care of my kids, set my kids up for life, bro. Like, I love playing the game of football. I'm very passionate about it. I love my job, man, but at the end of the day, dog, I got to take care of my family, man.
He did talk about the Chiefs. He talked about how his family was going to go, this generational wealth. He's going to be taking about his kids, his grandkids. And, yeah, that's a lot of money. $30 million a year, and you get to live in Miami? It's not that bad. Kansas City, Miami. So another thing, too, is he also talked about how it wasn't necessarily directing shots. He was trying to hype up his QB, and how everything he said was to hype up his QB. And it's like, well, did that really need to be said in a media situation on something you're going to put out there? Being the influential star that you are, you don't expect people to take that the wrong way. You're going to say that Tua is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes and more accurate. Then he doubles down and says this.
It's tough leaving a situation like we had in Kansas City. It's tough, bro.
Right.
Then you got 1-5, arguably the best quarterback in the league, top 2, and he not 2, bro. Like,
right.
Then you got TK, Travis Kelce. Mm-hmm. Then you got one of the best head coaches in the league, bro.
Right.
Then the defense was balling last year doing their thing, and then the rest of the superstars on the offense, bro. So,
like, is he number 1 or is he number 2? And 2 is the greatest now, even though you just got finished saying he wasn't. I'm so
right.
confused.
I'm so confused. Is Patrick Mahomes the greatest QB?
Some of my last comments,
right,
about the whole Patrick and Tua thing.
Man, look.
Which is crazy, right? Like, we all know Patrick Mahomes is great. We know that.
Right.
We know that.
He's great. Right.
But right now I'm going into a new season with a new quarterback who's trying to head in the same direction as Patrick.
Right.
And do great things and lead this team to a Super Bowl championship.
Right.
So
who's also great.
Who's also great in my opinion.
Or the top 2, he's not Tua. Then he goes on to praise Travis Kelce. Then he goes on to praise Andy Reid and he talks about the defense and they're doing their thing. And then he talks about how there was no animosity, how he wasn't going to the front office and talk about how many touches he had and how they didn't utilize him the way they wanted to. And that's, I'm like, well, what are you doing now?
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, isn't he talking about it right now? Aren't you talking about how many touches and how many times they didn't utilize you?
To me, the game is about respect, man.
Right.
You know, and that's the way that my parents taught me. You know, so I just wish I would have got that.
Yeah, I'm dumbfounded. Whatever. Keep running in circles. Yeah. Flabbergasted.
Well, and that's really all it is. I don't know. I don't know. I think some people shouldn't just run out and say whatever that they feel like saying. So podcasts can either be like super successful and everything's fine and dandy, whatever, or, you know, they could burn your butt. Mm-hmm. I mean, if somebody that big and famous already, you gotta know to watch what you say, right?
Yeah,
Don't you have a personal, you know, like...
Yes.
Who does that? Who tells you what you can and cannot say? Like what is that called? I can't think of the word.
Media specialist or something.
I can't think of the word. I know
publicist. Something.
Yeah.
Whatever we don't have. We say whatever we want here on the Shartshow. But I'll tell you this. Tyreek, I think you're a phenomenal player. My wife thinks you're a phenomenal player.
Absolutely.
We're still rooting for you, man. But, like, honestly, I just want him to know, like, does he really think that being in the Dolphins organization with a brand new head coach, with a brand new, I think they've got a brand new GM, that you're going to go further than the Chiefs? I mean, come on. You said it yourself. The defensive line, Andy Reid, the best coaches in the NFL, arguably.
Well, you know, honestly, though, he said straight up, he just, getting that amount of money, he's going to play his heart out. He's going to ride or die this shit.
Yep.
And that's commendable.
That is commendable. Somebody's paying you $30 million. You better try your ass off.
Yeah, and he said, I just want to do what I'm being paid to do, and that's to get to a championship.
Right.
It's all commendable. I think that maybe, yeah,
but
talk to your publicist. Don't just start running off at the mouth. Well, I understand. I think he was trying to hype his new QB.
You know, all Tyreek is doing is just putting confidence into his quarterback, which is all I'm doing. Right. You know? Right.
And not be offensive because that is his home team.
But how are you going to call Patrick Mahomes the best QB and then be like, oh no, I have top two. He's not Tua.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why you got editing and clipping and stuff. Like, he tried to recover it, and it was a fumble.
Yeah, and
I told the football thing.
And we're awesome Chiefs fans. One thing we're not going to do is, it's a good game. It's football, and we're diehard, and we love this sport. He got death threats. Watch this.
You right?
Man, by the way, I got death threats.
Crazy.
From every social media that I own. Every social media account I own, I got death threats on.
I'll tell you right there, that's something that the Sharkshow is never going to do. Tyreek, like we said, you were great for Kansas City. We wish you the best.
Yeah, he's an amazing player. I don't see him falling off anytime soon.
Right.
And I'm not angry about the things he said. I totally get it from his side. I understand where, you know what I mean? You're a superstar. You probably should just watch what you say. You got to be on your toes.
What I'm excited for is this fuel for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes isn't a shit talker, but you see in little subtle ways how he gets back.
And one of the receivers didn't think well enough and covered up a lineman.
Mahomes off his back foot, sails it deep and caught by himself, Tyreek Hill. From the 6, Mahomes waiting for something to open up, finds some space and throwing on the run, it's caught. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs score first.
Crazy. Look what he throws this ball from his shoestrings around a guy. That's unreal.
Everybody, even Tua watching this shit going, man, I ain't better than Patrick Mahomes. What you talking about? Shut up, fool. Well, you pumping me up too much. Yeah, shut up.
You're making me look bad.
Right? Like that Friday clip. Damn! Right? I can't do it. You go ahead and do it. Damn! That was way better. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, dude? That's all I'm saying. Like, but all right, whatever. We're going to play some clips. Let us know what you think. Definitely in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe. Definitely.
Hit the notification bell.
Hit the notification bell. That way you know whenever we're posting new videos. I mean, but seriously, though, even if you don't like us, just subscribe. So we can come visit you in your home. Or at work. Shouldn't be watching this at work, fool. Get to work. With that, we're out. This is the Shartshow. Bye.
Like, y'all can talk trash to me all day. Y'all can say what yada yada, death threat to Mr. Cheetah, whatever you want to say to Mr. Cheetah. Y'all can do that. But please, man, just keep my family off limits, man. 'Cause that's all I ask.